Hello, hello, my virtual home. Welcome back to another episode. Another episode of my virtual home. I wanted to come on to talk to you guys about success. And I know everybody feels like that they're success experts. And I believe that's because we all have our own definition of what success is for us. And however valid that may or may not be, I think that we all have something to learn from each other as far as how to achieve success and what are successful habits, what is a successful mindset, what does it mean to be successful. All of those things, I think any individual can take tips and bits and pieces of someone else's definition or plan or overall concept of success and apply that to one's own life and one's own agenda and so forth. So what I wanted to do is come on today and talk to you guys about what I think is a good formula for success, or what is a good concept to take with you when you're trying to be successful. So, originally, guys, when I was thinking about this video, I said, okay, what are two good things that, when combined, will give you a greater likelihood of a success in your project, in your life, in your spirituality, and something that can be transcended across a broad spectrum of people, or careers, or spiritual practices, or anything like that. So what I came up with is two concepts, guys, and those two concepts is going to be where excuse me, guys, I need to be tending to write things down, but it's okay, so activity is basically what you are doing day to day, minute to minute, hour to hour, year to year, month to month, week to week, to ensure your success. It's basically about having an action plan. So when you want to be successful, you can want that all day, but what is going to solidify a greater level of success is having an action plan. Alright, my virtual home. So I am continuing this video. I got a little stumbled in my word that I wanted to bring to you guys today, but the word doesn't matter. The word is a synonym for agenda. So you want your agenda to be matched up with your action. That's basically the message that I'm bringing to you guys today. You can have an agenda in your mind, and you can have this great plan, but if you don't manifest that plan into action, the plan never gets the chance to manifest and harvest. See, what we got here for success, we have a time frame, and it's called seed, time, harvest, and that's what I've been focusing my 2020 planning about. It's about seed, time, and harvest. So you have to have an idea that formulates into an agenda, and you have to match that with action. Simple enough, but some people are really having a big question in their lives of why things are not taking off for them, or why things haven't manifested yet. And it is either a problem at the stage of an idea, the idea needs to be reworked, or the agenda, the way that you're trying to manifest that idea, there might be a snip and that's something that needs to be reordered or just kind of revamped altogether. So we have the idea that formulates into an agenda that formulates into an action. Now, that to me, guys, is a great formula of success if you just want to conceptualize what success is and how to be successful. Guys, also right there at the end is attitude. So the time frame is going to be seed, time, harvest, but the action plan goes from an idea to an agenda to action to attitude. Now, attitude is going to be very, very important, guys, because sometimes when you're in the seed stage and that you're formulating the idea and you're coming up with the agenda, you have to be patient with yourself so that you're not getting too upset and too frustrated as you're planting those seeds. Also, the next time frame is time. We have to give things time to work. You'll be amazed when you think about how many people start businesses, don't give it enough time, and say that it doesn't work. I know that there's a lot of people out there that do that. Also, we might start some type of marketing agenda, whether it's building our YouTube, but we don't give it enough time, and we flop and we stop, okay? So it's seed time and harvest, but you have to have the right attitude at each time or each spectrum of time. You will need to carry the right attitude at the seed stage. And that might be being extremely focused, but also being open to ideas of change, and also information seeking, also process seeking, seeking a formula that you can put an action to in order to reap a harvest. That is where you are at the seed stage. And at the seed stage, a lot of times we like to be so innovative that our plans are not working because the idea may be innovative, but the process that you attach the idea to may not be working. So it's also at the seed stage, it's very important that we now, some people have a great idea, they bring it forth, never been done before, and bam, it pops. Not to say that never happens, but a lot of times there are already formulas for success that we can follow. There are people in our industries, in our niches that are already doing it so well. Now we're at the beginning stage. We might not want to be so innovative, but put ourselves in a student mode where we can study and implement things that are already working. And then once we get that process is already working, we expand our ideas on it and make it creative. So yeah, seed stage is going to be very, very important, guys. We don't want to have the wrong attitude there. And then the time stage is also very important. We want to be patient, but we also want to stay focused. And if we know that our process is something that is going to work based off of us looking at examples of success from other people, or people using this process, or this process being used in such a way that once you put your spin on, it's going to work, and you are sure, then you have to give that time, but you have to stay focused so that you are building your consistent habits. Now, the time frame is going to be what we say our activity phase. So the agenda phase is going to be the seed. The activity phase is going to be the time. So this is where you want to get really consistent in your activity and things like that. That's kind of where I am. We got our agenda down. We kind of know what we're doing. We kind of know about our processes, and we don't want to think too long. So we've hopped over into the activity time phase. And this is where you're going to be consistent. You're going to look at your results, reevaluate, revamp as needed. But this is where you're going to give yourself time and consistency. Consistency in your activity so that you can reap what we call an harvest stage, or where even though attitude is a component of each part of this stage, we want to say the harvest stage is also important. You have to have another attitude at the harvest stage. And it doesn't have to be that attitude like I've made it, woo, throw the free throw, sit there and pause and look at it. No, you do want to keep the harvest and the time phase going and coinciding with each other, so that it's going to ensure a greater level of success, guys. So we don't want to be a hit and miss here. So yeah, you want to keep your activity as you're seeing your harvest. That's going to confirm that you're putting in the right activity and the right processes that you've created in your agenda. So I just wanted to tie it all together and create a video about what is, in my opinion, a formula of success. And let me know, guys, if you agree with me. Reach out to me in the comments. Go ahead and let me know, does it make sense to you? My formula of success, which starts with an idea, which formulates into an agenda, which formulates into activity, and then which formulates into a harvest, which is, I should get another A word, accumulation of, I'll say access. So we have an idea that starts into an agenda that pushes us into an activity which gives us access. Access is going to be your harvest. So initially it's seed time harvest. So the idea and agenda goes with seed, the activity goes with time, and the access goes with harvest. And we need to maintain the right attitude throughout the whole process. This right here is what I call my process of success. Let me know if it makes sense to you guys. Let's talk about it in the comments. Now, if you happen to just got on my page, onto my channel, go ahead and like this video if it makes sense to you guys. Hit that like button. Also, subscribe so you can stay with me on my journey of success, that I can keep updating you, keep filling you with this knowledge, and that you can use it in your idea and agenda stage, so that you can create your activity and open up your access. So thank you guys for tuning in to another video, and I'm going to see you again next time. Have a wonderful day. Keep grinding. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.